Hi, good morning. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I made a newspaper article on information processing, and I have a couple stories that are going to sort of illustrate the different subtopics of that. And without further ado, let's jump into it. Let's see. So the first story we have is tennis pro gives secret tips for aspiring players. So this one focuses on a local tennis pro, and basically the advice he gives to newer players is that tennis is a game of strategy and it's a game of perception. So instead of focusing on just your game, if you really take in the information that your opponent is showing you, you really absorb their strategy and incorporate a counter strategy into your own, you can be much more successful. So that kind of deals with input and perception. And the next story we have is a man teaches dog to ride a bike. So this man, I've got him down here. His name is Gerald Brendan, and his mission is to teach his dog how to ride a bike. So the concepts illustrated in this one are attention. So his little Chihuahua right here, Peppercorn, has some attention problems. So that could maybe be a problem or an obstacle for him learning to ride this bike. He's not the best at parallel processing, gets distracted very easily. But in this story, if you jump ahead to page 6, you can see that he overcomes his obstacles with dedication. Our next stories, we've got two that kind of go together. It's about two children, and they're brothers, and they're both musical prodigies. So the first story we're looking at is about a 5-year-old named Michael, and he attributes his success to he attributes it to his teachers, but also to his high capacity in intaking and analyzing auditory information. So he can process in parallel many different instruments at the same time. He can store those in his working memory and move them very easily to his short-term memory and commit them to long-term memory. And using those, he can make compositions by himself, uh, which are both distinct and but still have influences which can be seen. The second child is Michael's brother. He's 5.5 years old, the world's second youngest composer, and his name is Schmeichel. Schmeichel is not quite as gifted as Michael is, his brother. He can't he can't just hear a composition and process all the instruments at once and just pick out each one and what its role is in the whole. He has to listen to them individually, and then he can kind of get an idea of what role each instrument plays. Um, this would be an example, instead of parallel processing, of serial processing. And it also kind of demonstrates uh, the same working memory and compositional skills demonstrated by Michael's story. And that's about it for today. I will look forward to next time.